just working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go now. Hey, hold on. 53. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns under their new head coach, Freddie Kitchens. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We're scoreless after 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll let him, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it, and his pass incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield with it once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
Jarvis Landry past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He uncorks it for Snead. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 17, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he goes out right around the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Come on, fellas.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Towards the end zone for Brown. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Ingram, he's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Josh Bynes gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Hill shedding the tackle. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's see what you got.
Now it's Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming.
Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Got a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll look to throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the defeat is